Hi guys, Derek here, and I just closed a really tough deal in Studio City at 12945 Moorpark Street, which is right at the border of Sherman Oaks. Really nice location, probably one of the best locations in the valley. So the family came to me. They're actually selling two properties, a 14 unit and this triplex. So we put this triplex on the market first. And the thing about this property was there was one vacant unit that had been stripped down to the studs, needed a ton of work, which makes it really difficult. Let me share my screen and you can see the video. So this was it. It's fully fenced, really nice property here. There is a one bedroom, one bath in the front. We're going up to the rear here. That orange door, there's a two bedroom, one bath unit there. And in the upper level there in the back, that's where the vacant unit is that was stripped down to the studs. And then you have a little back area here going out to the alley, and there's a little little backyard right there. Not used, but it's there. And then as you go out to the alley here, you're going to have a three-car garage. Got a nice alley back here. And then you got two one-car garages. And then you got a larger two-car garage. Now that two-car garage has had a EV charger installed. So if the tenant has a EV type car, they can charge it there. Seller did all new electrical panels and boxes. The electrical is really tight. It's in tip-top shape. Did a really good job. And yeah, so that's the back part of the property there. So let's go back. Anyways, we ended up getting a cash offer for the property from an investor who was going to buy it. I think put some family members in there or something, but the other agent was so difficult to deal with. She was just this big, strong, loud woman that was kind of a bully, actually. I mean, she was very demanding. In fact, she pissed off my escrow officer. She pissed off my title officer. She pissed me off. I mean, nobody liked this woman, and she was just relentless, nitpicking every little thing. I mean, it was just... And the inspections, oh my God, we had to actually put in a clean out at the front of the house, because when they put their camera underneath the property to check the main line, we had to hydrojet it, get some roots out, and the plumber couldn't get his camera all the way down to the end of the property. So we had to put a clean out, which cost my seller $2,500. So this is good advice for you. If you're ever thinking about selling your property, before you do that, give me a call. Let's get my camera guy out there, my sewer inspector out there, to find out what's going on, to clear out any roots and make sure that there's access all the way down to where the city starts their sewer. So yeah, really, really important. Let me show you another video here. Okay, this is going back out towards the front of the property from the rear. The manager really runs this property well. They recently restucco. They put new windows, put some new plumbing in. I mean, it's really nice. Other than the sewer line, it's pretty much in tip-top shape. All new vinyl fences all the way around. This is the front one bedroom, one bath unit. They got their nice yard here, which is really cool because the tenant has a dog. Then we're going to go back behind this unit, and there is another private patio, which is really cool. And by the way, this property had full central air and heating. You can see the condenser there for the AC. And the middle unit, the two bedroom, two bath unit, has a really nice patio. I mean, you know, most renters don't get this kind of amenity when they're renting an apartment building in the Valley or LA even, you know. They got a beautiful, beautiful patio here. They got a couple of dogs, so they're happy. There's the balcony on the one bedroom, one bath unit in the rear. Got a huge balcony out there. So anyways, that's it for the video of this unit. Yeah, so it was a tough deal. Negotiations were tough. This agent was just a battle axe, and she just was really relentless, and just I just like, I didn't want to talk to her. I tried to text her, email her. She wanted to talk to me. I said, please email me. But in the end, they came back with $100,000 in price reduction. So we were in escrow at 1,475. They came back with what we call a request for repair, actually a credit. They wanted the price to be 1,375, $100,000 ask, $100,000 off the contract price. So of course we said no way. We came down 10,000, and here's what I told the agent. Here's how I got the agent to acquiesce to not asking for too big of a price reduction. You know, they were saying there was mold, there was asbestos, there's this, the sewer line, it's $50,000, blah, 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 the electric, just to throw in everything but the kitchen sink at me to get the price down. I told her, hun, the value of this property is its location. It's right on the border of Sherman Oaks and Studio City. It is 1 block from Ventura Boulevard, or maybe 2 blocks from Ventura Boulevard. It is south of the freeway, so it's not near the 101 freeway. It's about 6 blocks. So it's quiet. It's a really nice neighborhood. It's Moorpark is a kind of a busier boulevard type street, but when you go into the neighborhood, it's all single family, really nice homes, trees. I mean, it's a really, really pretty neighborhood. And I said, that's the value of the property. Don't worry about the repairs and all this other stuff you're talking about. It's the location. There was nothing else available in Studio City. No other triplexes. Nothing. There was one in Sherman Oaks, but it was a really crappy property. I told her, look, there's properties available north of the 101 by the 134 freeway. Valley Glen, Valley Village has a few properties available. If your client doesn't like this property, you know, I hear that Valley Village and Valley Glen are very nice neighborhoods. You know, I was being snarky. But if you want this property, its location, it was about 2 blocks away from Erewhon. There's a Ralph's about 4 blocks away. And then you got all the restaurants in Ventura. So it is a sweet, sweet property, location-wise for sure. So she comes back with a $50,000 reduction to 1,425. And my seller was going to take it. He was going to accept 1,425,000. I said, no, we're going to go back to them at 1,440,000 because there's no other choice for this buyer. She wants the property. I know she wants the property, and it's location, location, location. So what ended up happening is the agent texted me and she goes, Derek, is this the best that your sellers can do? I said, yeah, this is it. Please get it signed, and let's close escrow on Friday. So they hemmed and hawed, and finally they accepted the price of 1,440. So we were in contract at 1,475. There was a lot of stuff with the main sewer line that had to be addressed. That's for sure. There was a lot of work that had to be done. It was going to cost some money, but they accepted 1,440 million, which means we only had to come down $35,000 off the asking price. My seller was thrilled because they were going to accept 1,425. But I got them another extra $15,000. You have to know when you have leverage in a deal. I mean, that's one of my best things about my experience over 40 years is knowing when you have leverage and how to press that advantage for my client. So they were stoked. We're closing today, Friday, October 10th. I mean, I'm waiting for the call from escrow any second saying we're closed. And so, yeah, we got it done. And my client's very happy. Let me show you the vacant unit that needed all that work. So this was it. The seller just ran out of time. The seller's 91 years old, and his son was managing the property, and they just Managing 17 units was a problem. You can see there's no kitchen, and the problem we have is a lender is not going to make a loan on a property where there's no kitchen. So we either had to go cash or hard money loans. Fortunately, that buyer stepped up with all cash, so we didn't have to worry about appraisals or bank inspections or anything like that. So it's could be a really nice unit once it's fixed up. Lots of light, lots of air, kind of cool views from the back, and then there's the balcony out there past this door. Yeah, so that's it. That's the problem. That's the challenge I had with this property is, finding either a cash buyer or an investor that's going to go hard money. So, everything worked out. Seller's super happy. I'm so glad to be closed on this deal. So glad I never have to talk to that agent again. She was just a piece of work. And normally, most agents are really easy to work with. We want to work together. We have a common goal. My seller wants to sell, his or her buyer wants to buy. It's all good vibes and let's get it done. But I've never had a battle so much and go back and forth so much with this agent, which is really weird. But I can imagine nobody likes working with her on the other side of a transaction. But we got it done. So hey, all's well that ends well. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. This is Derek Ruiz, eXp Realty. I do multifamily rentals and single family condos. Hit me up if you want a market analysis on your property. If you just have questions, hit me up. I'm easy to reach. All my contact information is below. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.